Rhys, a real feeling of job done there. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty much sums it up. I think the whole point of the cup is to progress. It doesn't really matter how you do it. It's just about getting through, and I think we did that today. They can't all be classics. There was a load of disruption to the team. Obviously, a lot of players came out from that performance on the weekend. A lot of people playing out of position too. We had Dan Parker out there at left centre, and Stevenson went in there in the halves, and then I think we ended up with Harvey Spence out there at left half as well at one point. So yeah, no, all in all, job done.
And they were really sort of tough side to get past North Wales. They didn't go away and disappear. We scored early. They came back into it a little bit. Really big pack as well. Just talking to some of the boys coming off the field there, they said they really hit hard. Tough game. Tough
Yeah,
game.
very League One esque. I mean, they're a massive team. I don't think there's a forward there under 110 kilos, and they know how to use it. They play pretty simple footy. They play through the middle. They're very hard to break down as they fill the field. So you have to try and play fast, and you've got to play consistently fast. And we did that in glimpses. That's why obviously we scored 30-odd points. I felt that we moved quite well defensively. There's a couple of defensive errors there and a couple of drop balls that maybe shouldn't have been, but that's no doubt, that's no problem. But yeah, they're a decent team. They're a decent League One team, and I know they haven't been getting the results they probably wanted, but ultimately, yeah, they're a big team that moves the footy fairly well, and yeah, like I said, it's job done.
Just a nod to that to North Wales. They had two amateurs in today as well that they just pulled in. So respect to them for coming out
Yeah,
and giving it a crack.
no doubt, no doubt. I'm sure their goal today was to come and not be embarrassed with their performance, and they can definitely go home knowing that they give us a crack. The game was there for a little bit there, wasn't it? Ultimately, run away with it at the end there to a certain degree. But yeah, they certainly came here and put a game of footy on for us, and I know some of the boys will be feeling it tomorrow.
And as far as our boys are concerned, some standout performances. Keenan Dyer-Dixon scored a couple. Robbie Story looked really good. Lewis Young looked really good. Once the ball was moving through hands, you got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, they're still progressing that learning curve of understanding what we're doing. Obviously, it's good to see that the guys that haven't maybe featured as much in the first team get opportunities to continue their development as well. And I think obviously Keenan Dyer-Dixon's a good example of that. I thought Robbie Story's quite good. It's good to see Malgora back in. We had Ellis Robson come back in and get a couple of minutes. It's really easy to forget that Ellis Robson was one of the big signings for us, but he's only played against Featherstone, I think 27 minutes against Widnes. So yeah, it's good to start seeing some of these guys come back into the team as well and get some minutes. And that's essentially what today was about, was to get the win and see if we could deload some of the guys that have been playing a lot of footy and obviously start getting some minutes into the guys that haven't necessarily played as many reps and give them an opportunity to play some footy.
We saw Joe Gibbons spend a bit of time on the deck there with what looked like a knee injury. He certainly came back in the second half with plenty of strapping on there. Anything to be concerned about?
Obviously, the medicals assessed. I don't think we haven't had the most luck with injuries so far this year, but I don't think anyone has. But I don't think we managed to entirely dodge the bullet there. But we'll assess those. Again, they've got a couple of days now. These boys have been literally foot flat to the floor since November, so they've got a couple of days now, Saturday and Sunday, or the rest of Saturday and Sunday off, and then obviously we're back in Monday. We'll assess those guys. But with it being a short week on Friday, Monday's pretty much our big session. Wednesday will be our team run type thing, ready for Friday. So yeah, it's a bit strange having these shorter turnarounds. It certainly made a difference this week. We sort of lost that Friday session, lost the intensity we could usually get out of it because it was last night. So yeah, all in all, it throws an interesting challenge at you when you have these shorter turnarounds. So yeah, we'll give the lads off tomorrow, and then we'll go Friday and assess those guys.
And it's looking like a trip away to Batley in round 5. We obviously owe them one from earlier this season. Is that something that whets your appetite?
Yeah, definitely. I think we always look. It sounds after the second time you get to play every team is a really good opportunity to see if you've improved. I think we looked at that last year. And that every time we played a team, we got to see improvements, and you got to directly see those improvements. So Batley's the first team we're going to have an opportunity to play the second time. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. But we've got some pretty big fixtures between now and then to get through anyway. So we're looking forward to those ones too.
Perfect. Cheers, Rhys.
Cheers.